for joining. Today's class is going to be covering the topic of remember being an embryo. What does this mean? Can we even remember being an embryo? We're going to dive into the details as to what happens when we're an embryo and what we forget happened to us as an embryo and where we all started from. In this wonderful book of A Daily Dose of Bitachon, the Chovot HaLevavot brings up that there's absolutely no difference between nature and a miracle as to how the two come about. Nature is something that we use to describe constant recurring miracles. Essentially, what happens is that things happen in our life. For example, people give birth, and when we're first exposed to it, we're like, wow, this is crazy, this is amazing, this is a miracle. But it happens so often, and so many people get born every day that we forget that this is a miracle. We just associate it as, oh, it's natural for someone to give birth. The most important thing here is to take a moment every day in anything that happens to us and just pay attention and say, wait, is this a natural phenomenon? And if it is, if it feels natural, let's take a step back and bring ourselves back into a previous reality where we could foresee what's happening to us as a miracle. When we do this, we start to get into this other world where everything that happens to us, we realize, wow, I'm so happy that this is happening, and I'm so appreciative of all these miracles that are happening on a daily basis. In Masechet Brachot, David HaMelech talks about coming in, and David HaMelech, sorry, the Gemara tells us about David HaMelech, that King David lived in 5 worlds, and he sang a praise. Before I dive into that, I just want to touch on one more topic previously regarding the miracles. You look at, for example, I bought my son he actually earned it. He saved some money and bought a 3D printer. In the beginning, there's nothing. You have to make a design, or you have to find the design. You have to prepare the print, and then you could make essentially anything. You could make a cup, you could make a vase, you can make any product that can be made out of plastic. And when you think about it, first it's nothing, but then it's something. So we do our part. We go ahead and make the design, and you have to apply this every day. Every day in your life, you need to make the design, you need to prepare the file so that when you print, you have the ability to create something from nothing. But again, this is all with the help of Hashem. Back to David HaMelech, when he was it's written in the Pasuk that when he was in his mother's womb, he sang praises to Hashem. What does this mean that he sang praises to Hashem when he was in the womb? It doesn't mean that he sang when he was inside the embryo. It means that as he grew older, he was appreciating everything that Hashem had given him for being born. So he would make prayers, realizing that every day he's walking is a living miracle from the time that he was born, and he realized he never thanked Hashem for being born. We try to do this with birthdays. A lot of people think that, oh, it's the day you were born, but what are we really celebrating? Are we celebrating just the ability to get gifts? I've said previously that every day should be a birthday. It should be a born day, a wake-up day, because we should thank Hashem for being able to wake up every single morning, letting us breathe, see, and be healthy. And what should we do on our birthdays? Right now, what do we do? Everyone, most people, they go, they party, they celebrate, they get birthday cakes. We should be going to visit the sick and thanking Hashem for being healthy. We should be, go give a donation on your birthday. Do something meaningful on your birthday that is thanking Hashem for being born. We don't do these things. It's written in the Pasuk, Galemi ra'u enecha. Your eyes saw my unshaped form. What does this mean? Your eyes saw my unshaped form. This is again back to David HaMelech, that he recalls the days when he was nothing more than a plan. There was a point in time where we were nothing more than just an idea, a little piece of potential that we could have become into something. Just imagine that you were absolutely nothing. You were just a little piece of this idea of becoming a human being and having the potential to become something big. If Hashem could take care of you when you were a little nothing, a little speck, and became something, just imagine what he can do for you today.